1. Are we live?
Hi guys, we're back here at Casual Connect Asia 2017.
17.
My name is Jeff. We're here at Meet the Devs. I am Herald from Quitsawing. Over there is Diego.
Hey guys, what's up? And again, we're finally here after technical difficulties, but everything's okay.
Even more technical
Everything's okay now.
difficulties.
It works, yeah.
Yeah,
It works now.
And with us is...
Hi, my name's Vlad.
All right, Vlad, what do you have for us today?
Well, I'm here to represent Robot Gentleman, indie game developer based out of Poland.
Okay.
They've made this awesome game called 60 Seconds. And I'm very privileged to be here to showcase it at Casual Connect at the Indie Showcase and to have this little stream with you guys.
Awesome.
So,
Sweet.
have you guys heard of the game before?
Not me personally,
Yes.
no.
Okay. I like that 50-50.
How dare you.
There you go. No, that's good. That's 50-50.
All right, Harold's heard of this game. I have not. So
Okay.
you only have to talk to me, but I don't have to talk to Harold.
No, that's
No, we're talking to the audience at home.
Exactly.
Hey, folks at home.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right.
So, but yeah,
That was
just to tell you a little bit about Robot Gentleman.
Sure thing.
They were founded in 2012 by like when they started. They were still making the game like in their free time next to their regular jobs.
Oh, yeah.
And things progressed, and at one point, the game was doing so well that they were able to just focus on running Robot Gentleman full time.
So
And
nice.
so, I'm very blessed to have joined them to help them out on the side as a consultant right now. And let's just jump into the game, I would say, and I'll give you guys a quick overview of what the game's about as well.
All right. New game.
So I'm still in practice mode a little bit about like making sure that I say everything properly. So I have some cliff notes here. So for those of you guys who have not heard of 60 Seconds, I'm looking at you, Diego. It's a how do I say it best? Like it's a dark kind of comedy atomic survival adventure where you also like have to scavenge for things, but most of it is like surviving.
Yeah.
So you gotta you're this father of a family of 4.
Oh, very nuclear.
You get it's a nuclear family, and you get to find like at one point you get this alarm that the apocalypse is upon us, and you have 60 seconds. That's what's called 60 seconds.
Oh, okay.
To collect important items around your house,
Oh, nice.
and then dump them into your nuclear bomb shelter, including your family. So you have to collect your family. So make sure that you get them there. And then after that, the adventure starts, right? So
after that.
So after the 60 seconds, you find yourself in your shelter, and the real story of the game starts, right? So you have to stay alive. You have to make really difficult decisions, ration food, hunt mutant cockroaches. You get unexpected visitors, whatnot, and in the end, you might survive. So the game has multiple endings. It's very replayable, and Robot Gentleman has had the fortune of the game picking up pretty well on YouTube. And on Twitch and whatnot. So there's been a lot of like the top YouTubers like Markiplier and I'm not coming up with all these crazy ass names for all these awesome YouTubers, but it got picked up.
Flim Flom.
Jacksepticeye?
Septiceye picked it up. Like you say Septiceye, I say Septiceye. I don't know which one it is, but whatever.
They
he
do with
also
the green
picked
hair.
it up. PewDiePie picked it up at one point as well.
Oh, nice.
And of course, the coolest thing as an indie dev is not just when these guys pick it up; it's when they keep playing it.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh.
The team was huge fans of this whole nuclear post-apocalyptic thing, and what I'm really happy to see is that when I joined the team and when I looked at the reviews initially, a lot of people considered this to be a very refreshing take on the whole post-nuclear survival type of experience.
Oh, yeah.
So the game has sold incredibly well on Steam. It's sold incredibly well on iOS. They're working on an Android version that's in the works right now. I'm not sure when. We don't have a lot of details on when it's going to be done yet, but it's obviously when you did iOS and it worked out, you might want to look into Android.
Oh, yeah.
And so I have the benefit of being here at Casual Connect to show this game, and I have to say I'm really impressed by how many people actually knew the game when I got here. So we clearly have a following here in Asia as well.
That's great.
To a certain degree. But, of course, it's I mean, I wouldn't be here if I didn't want to make sure that more people knew
Oh,
about
yeah.
it, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah, if you guys want, I can just drop into the game right
Let's
away.
do it.
Okay, cool.
Oh, one more
do
thing
it.
before
So-
we do it. Just want to give a shout outs actually. Some people are
okay.
responding
Of course,
to the chat.
sure.
We got shout out from Camille Winek.
Yeah.
You know him?
Excellent. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a friend of mine from Poland.
Yeah, he says hi.
There you go.
And
Hey,
we got
hi, dude.
also hi from Popsicle Games over there, the other side of the booth.
Popsicle Games.
And yes, from our good friend Bernice Escobar, who actually just said that. I don't know if this is true. You got to back me up on this.
Yeah.
The art reminds her of Beavis and Butthead for some reason.
You know what? Like, let's dive into the game more, and then depending on how much
And one
Bernice has seen,
Yeah.
you will disagree or agree on your own statement.
All right, let's
but,
take a look.
Let's see. Here we go. So that's the cool thing. Like, the game has been around for a while. It's had multiple DLCs, multiple updates. So because of YouTubers picking this up, there's been like new challenge modes as well added. So like, even though you played the classic mode and you might have already seen some of the endings in a YouTube video, the challenge mode actually gives you the opportunity of really doing specific tasks and whatnot. So, but for the sake of this stream, I'm just going to go for classic mode.
Okay.
Atomic Drill, that's the tutorial, but since you've played it, I've played it. Is audio
Drill
already
sergeant.
working, or do we still need to
I
plug
think we have
that
to
in?
plug it. Sorry, we just have to plug one more audio.
No worries.
This one, right? Okay.
All right.
So let's just. Oh, I think I just dropped my.
Okay. When we said that everything's working, we barely meant that.
So let's just tell me if.
There we
'cause
go.
I'm gonna up the volume now a bit.
Just keep going.
It's at max now, so
it's
don't.
at max. No, it's not working. I cannot hear it right now. I think we have to plug in. Is this the right port? for
Yeah.
it?
Do you want me to? I can route it to HDMI.
Wait, what's that? What's that sound? Do you hear that?
That might be the. Did you plug it into the microphone jack?
Yeah. The headphone jack.
That's headphone jack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did
So,
you,
but I can quickly try.
Yeah, let's
I'm
quickly.
really happy I have no like incriminating stuff open when I alt tab like this, but I can try to go to HDMI and see if that works.
Oh yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Okay.
Osprey.
But yeah.
Let's try that. And then disconnect this one.
We're just sorry again, guys. We just want to make sure that everyone gets the full experience of this game. We're
So-
currently
Can we hear
fixing
anything?
the audio. We want to make sure everyone gets it.
Are we there yet? Diego, can you hear anything?
I know, cannot hear anything, sir.
Are we supposed to hear something here?
Let's hear something from this audio up here.
I mean, in this screen.
In this screen,
Because
this one's not plugged. You have to plug it again.
you can plug that in again. You can try to
Still
make
nothing.
that one.
Still nothing.
Playback devices.
All right. So while we're doing this,
Yeah.
how long was the development ongoing for?
It took about 2 years to develop.
Okay.
Just to give you a bit of details on that, it was, like I said, it was mostly developed after hours, next to when the team was still working on their, having their own jobs.
Mm-hmm.
They went for Unity as the engine.
Oh yeah.
Because it was also kind of like a test for them to figure out how it worked.
Okay.
And it took 2 years. They published it officially on the 25th of May 2015. So it's like where we have the second anniversary coming up. And they're still working for on new content, new challenges,
Nice.
new DLC, and all that kind of stuff. And the iOS version launched in September 2016. So just like 6-7 months ago.
Yeah.
And it did incredibly well as well. So of course,
Nice.
we're looking into what else we can do on mobile. But when you're a small team and you have that kind of success,
Mm-hmm.
you always have to it's always a trade-off. Do you keep updating the existing game? When are you going to step to the new game?
Yeah.
It's always kind of like a trade-off and a challenge to move there. So I don't have audio myself, but that's totally fine. It's not like the end of the world.
Okay.
Is that scratchy sound from it though?
I don't know. Maybe that's me. I don't know. Maybe it's
Well,
my
maybe
beard
we'll
scratching
see
against
what
the
happens.
microphone. So, anyways, wait a second.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
we got
there
it,
is
yeah,
audio.
we got it.
Okay,
There is
now it does.
audio.
All right, there
Yeah,
we go.
perfect.
Full
So-
experience, baby.
So I think the music just ended because the game was running for a
So
while.
long,
Yeah.
okay.
So I'll just pick normal mode. You have different kind of difficulty modes. Normal is just fine to start off with.
Okay.
And so the moment I begin my adventure, you'll see that I switch to, you know, the third-person view of Ted, the dad.
Soup.
Of course, there's a soup ad. So I get 10 seconds to explore my home,
Okay.
as you can see, and I can bump into things as well. And you can see the axe, you can see the rifle, you can see my wife is there. There's the daughter. I just need to find Timmy.
Oh,
Okay,
there
so
it
that
is.
just that
Oh,
just
60
started
seconds.
The 60
All right.
seconds. So now I have to like grab important stuff. I have to run over to my shelter, just chuck everything in there, grab the axe, chuck that in there. and
Also,
then
you can hold up to how many things at a time?
there's Timmy. Yeah. So I have to grab Timmy real quick. I can get this. Oh, there's some soup in the bathtub. Okay, so now I have to run. So you can see like my I don't have like 60 seconds. It's not a lot of time.
Yeah.
So now I have to make like difficult decisions. I need to get, of course, my daughter. with her
I mean,
stupid
do we
trombone.
really need her?
I was gonna ask, like,
Well, you know, I do want to give you guys the full experience of the nuclear family,
Okay.
you know, working together and doing their thing. So you can see like I need food, but
you only have 4 hands.
I only have like 4 hands, exactly, like any nuclear dad. And I need to get more stuff. Am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make
You
it?
make it. 2, 1. Can you jump in? Oh, nice.
Nice. So what happens if you don't reach the?
You die.
Oh, so you start again.
You die. I mean, I could have demonstrated. I was a bit too excited. I could have showed you what happens when you die, but let's just jump into the
Yeah.
adventure. So
Also, there's
so you end up in the shelter with your family. You got all the items. You know, we got lucky. Apparently, there was already some soup in the shelter.
So is that random? Is there not always soup in the shelter?
No, it depends, right? So
Okay.
so you start your day, you know, day one. You have this like journal, and it kind of reads out the adventure. So that's what I really like about this game is like it gives you the opportunity, it gives YouTubers the opportunity of really like, you know, using it as kind of like a stage. So they
Yeah.
perform, they use their voice, you know. So I can let you guys read it if you want to. So Diego, if you want, you can read like the
Actually,
first.
we might
first
not have
paragraph.
that much time.
almost made it to the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as oh my god, yeah, this is long. Never mind.
I'll read it out.
Oh,
so,
sure,
so
sure.
Yeah, so all of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. We vaguely remember stashing some things in the shelter because there was no room for them upstairs. Turns out being messy can really work out for you in your favor. So we got a med kit.
Okay.
So, you know, we also found a suitcase that we grabbed upstairs, and good thing we didn't unpack our holiday luggage because we also got a flashlight. So, shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from the cans. We can sleep on the cans. You can talk to them if we want to, and there's plenty of water as well. This is where you ration supplies. Like, I personally don't necessarily start feeding the family the first day because, you know, we just ate when we dove in here. And, you know, we're talking about a trip to Nevada. It's going to be our first stop after this is all over.
Okay.
So then, you know...
Your wife looks disappointed in you. This is because you didn't give her any of the supplies.
I don't know. It's like...
She still looks disappointed.
I'm
in
sure
you.
there's like a story before the story, you know? So that's something you find out as well.
Oh,
So here we
okay.
go. So our relocation is probably something we'll be able to discuss after we get out of here. It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new happened to Mary Jane today, and then you see kind of like the status, right? So Timmy seems okay. Dolores has been all right, and Ted is fine. Ted is like the dad, so you're kind of like playing the dad to a certain
Okay,
degree.
yeah.
So I'm not going to feed them today either. So now we're going to look about like maybe sending someone out to the wasteland. So Dolores is confident, so I'll send my wife because that's what you do as a husband, right? And oh, we had some visitors today. One of them was making the sound of a galloping horse using a pair of rocks and hitting them against each other while his companion was pretending to ride said horse. They claimed to be on a very important quest to seek some magical cup. Only they lost their way in the wasteland. They asked permission to have a quick look at our map to determine their whereabouts.
Oh, they got really lost. They got
Clearly,
really lost.
right?
It's only day 2.
A whole nother property.
So, day 3, we couldn't contain our laughter and our guests took offense. They ran off shouting that our ancestors were rodents and smelled like forest fruits. How rude. So, you know, I see Mary Jane is a bit thirsty. Timmy might want some water. Dolores might some water.
I'm sure
And
she's
everyone
thirsty.
wants some water, so that's okay. So I'll give some water to everybody.
Oh, okay.
That's okay.
Also,
you know.
one bottle is enough for everyone.
Yeah, so you
once
ration
yeah.
it, of course,
Okay.
right? So it's like
Oh.
you try to
If you had like given water the day earlier, would that have appeared in the journal? That they were kind of
yeah,
thirsty?
of course. I mean, like, no. I mean, it's really the status of the family. So if I would have like given them water the day before, they wouldn't have been thirsty now. So it's always kind of like figuring
So it
out
really changes
what their
depending.
limits are. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's
So
a nice way to play
I'll
it.
send out Dolores with a gun because that's what you do, right? I do want her to. I send out my wife, but I do want her to be safe. And so yeah, the day 4 goes on. It's like impressive how well Mary Jane has been handling the situation. Timmy has nothing to report, and we send out Dolores with the gun, and everything is fine. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna ration the crap out of the soup. So here we go. Being safe down here is much better than being pulverized out there, but that doesn't mean we don't want to go outside. Maybe we could take a walk soon. The neighborhood is probably much more peaceful after the bombings, right? So maybe we'll go out in a bit, but so everything's
Radiation
still
meter?
peaceful. Yeah,
Oh.
Okay, it's better to be safe down here. Nothing to report. So what I'll do is I'll give him some food now.
So she's
just
still
for
gone.
his sake. Yeah, she's outside. So okay, this is some random scribbling about a barbecue, and yeah, you'll notice that the people in the shelter will slowly change, and things, soup's been opened.
Oh, okay.
Play some games together.
Okay, that's clever.
We need to think of today and tomorrow. Mary Jane is very thirsty. Timmy prefers apple juice. Okay, so let's get him some water.
Okay.
So it's difficult to keep track of time down here, but at least we remember it's Timmy's birthday today. He's growing so fast. We should get him something every boy wants for his. Which birthday is this again? So we'll gift him the play set.
Oh, okay.
So this has been actually a very peaceful session, right? Like not a lot of stuff has been happening.
Should more stuff be happening? Like, you get
It
raided?
could, right? So here's. Like it says, when we were taking cover in the shelter, we barely had time to grab anything, so the checker set is missing half of its pieces. It seems you can still play with one half since Timmy has been enjoying himself. So let's see. They don't need anything, so we'll move on to the next day. So I'm not going to feed them anything.
Where's
Play
the
a game,
ice?
they said. It will be fun, they said. They never mentioned picking one would be so much trouble. So, the average family problems. Here we go. So
She
Dolores
still looks
is back.
disappointed in you.
So we played I Spy, and it was pretty fun for the first 3 minutes. After that, everyone got bored. We were glad to see Dolores come back from the wasteland. We were happy to find the fire station in our town is at least semi-operational even after the apocalypse. It's not really shocking. Firefighters are the greatest heroes, right after Marines and Ice Cream Men. So although one of their faces looked familiar, we're sure they're the real deal. They had uniforms, helmets, and everything. They even customized their headgear by drawing a lot of menacing skulls on them. How creative. Near the garage, we found a few firefighters shooing off some giant mutated cockroaches. We joined in on the fun and managed to fill some bottles with water. So we got water, so that's good.
Okay,
so
yeah, that's good.
but the gun got damaged, and there's nothing new bothering Mary Jane. But Dolores Timmy is fine, but Dolores kind of looks like she needs some food or she won't last till the morning.
Okay.
So yeah, she's kind of sick and really tired. So okay, maybe it's smart to use the health pack and give her some water and food. So we didn't expect to get a phone call, yet here we are, and we can clearly hear a phone ringing outside. So who should we send to answer? I'll let you guys decide.
Timmy?
Yeah, I was going to say Timmy. Yeah,
We'll
go
send
with that.
Timmy. Cool. So
And we
there goes
never
Timmy.
see him again. Okay.
He's
okay.
back. Dolores is looking better.
Okay,
Still
yeah.
looks
Right?
disappointed.
So when we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley.
Stranger danger!
We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. We were afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. So Mary Jane is thirsty. Timmy seems okay. Dolores hasn't eaten in a while, and Ted needs water. So I'll give everyone water, and I'll feed everyone just for a second.
Okay.
Right, contamination of our town is so strong. Let's go scavenging. So we can keep sitting on our backsides, my bad,
Oh.
sorry. Here
That's fine, keep
in
going.
this tiny little bunker, or we can start thinking about getting away. So, you want to send someone out there to start exploring and scavenging again. So we'll do that this day. So we're already at day 10, which is I'm quite impressed at myself that I've already made it so far.
Yeah.
So if there was one thing we need, it's a radio. Mary Jane seems fine. Timmy is fine. I think I'm going to send out Timmy this time. And
Timmy.
Dolores is hungry, and Ted is fine as well. So I'll just feed Dolores. See, the food's quickly running out.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait. I sent Timmy out with nothing. I should have given him the axe, but I'm sure he'll manage.
He'll be fine.
Timmy's a big boy.
Yeah. So everyone seems fine. Dolores needs some more food, so I'll just feed Dolores. But this is actually like, you know, a very... I should have maybe picked hard mode just for the sake of time.
Oh, okay. Is this
You know, I'm surviving quite well, but that's of course not the fun stuff you want to show during the stream. You want to see people die and
What?
and
Of course.
face adversity. So they say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue of what's going on might not necessarily kill us. So I might need to give Dolores some water. I'll just give everyone water.
Yeah.
So it seems that I'm very fortunate. So we are closed off in a tiny shelter and our supplies are very limited. If we want to survive, it's time for desperate measures. We know there's a group of elderly people hiding in the ruins of the local retirement home. They must have some supplies, and in our opinion, we need them more. The well-being of our family is the most important thing in the world, right? Okay, so what do you guys say? Yes or
let's
no?
do it.
Yes?
Let's
Okay.
rate them.
Yes.
Let's rate the
them.
elderly.
Play to the characters. They would have done
Exactly.
I mean, it
it.
was.
Achievement unlocked. The dark side.
The dark side.
There's a little hand.
Oh my God.
So things are happening. Okay,
soup,
so
right?
let's
That's
see.
soup.
Let's see what happened. Maybe it's most likely soup, of course. So we went, got what we needed, and came back. We're sure that the group will do just fine. Most probably, yeah, absolutely. So we found a deck of cards.
Okay.
That's great. We can play some games together. Yeah, nobody's hungry, so that's good. So
I just want to point out, chat is like, chat's going crazy about this game. Everyone wants Timmy to go out because Timmy would be happy to go out. Timmy is the best. We have the best dad on the team.
Hashtag Team Mary Jane.
All right, so day 13, we could have sworn that a huge puddle of water wasn't there earlier, and there goes another one. We're getting flooded. Let's grab some of our supplies before they start floating. So we're grabbing the deck of cards.
Oh, Team Timmy. All right. Any Team Dolores over there? Looking at you people.
I think Timmy's not going to come back alive.
I say we send Mary Jane out with nothing as well.
Yeah, we could send that maybe next time.
Glutton for punishment. Yeah.
The water wasn't an issue. We got it to drop, so everything is fine.
Okay.
Everyone seems okay.
It's pretty calm.
so-
Timmy is not coming back, guys.
Well,
I'm
let's
telling
see.
you.
Wouldn't it be fantastic if we would just get out and leave? You know, that's
Is
that's
that
an
enough?
interesting desire
Yeah.
once you've cooped
I'm
up. Like,
so willing
it's
to
been-
take risks right
It's been
now.
14 days, yeah. So
Yeah.
so we'll definitely be doing some of that.
Did he grow facial hair, or is that just
Yeah,
me?
he's been growing a beard
Oh
slowly.
my God.
So can we spare some water? Okay, everyone wants water, and
No.
I'll just feed everyone as well. See, the thing is, I'm really fortunate because one of the things, we need medical supplies, and what we have is a bad joke. Time to get something done about it. Why not use it to make drugs? Let's do that. Let's
Oh,
use
yeah.
bug spray to turn it into drugs.
That's gonna go really well, guys. That's gonna go really well.
So we actually managed it.
Oh,
What do you know?
For real?
Combining American innovation and deadly bug spray can result in enough drugs to replenish an empty first aid kit. We'll worry about the side effects later. So it's always better when things are calm, right? So, you know,
If any pharmacists are watching right now, please verify if that mixture is possible.
Ted is not complaining today, at least not very much. But then again, the drawings say something else, right?
I'm guessing that's Timmy.
I'm not going to feed anyone. We keep sitting on our backsides. Yeah, maybe it's time to keep our eyes open and see what other opportunities we have around us.
Oh, there's Timmy.
Oh, I just
I
heard
heard
the door.
Whoa.
Timmy's back.
Okay, he looks fine.
Team Timmy.
He found a book.
He's all good. Timmy's
Okay,
Timmy's.
so we were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from Wasteland and is safe with us now. The local school is a big building a mile away from our house. Nobody liked that place. The atomic blast didn't change that. Now, without windows and a few walls remaining, it looks even more unpleasant. Pleasant or not, it seemed like a good spot to hunt for some supplies. So Timmy brought back a can of tomato soup.
Ah, good boy.
And
Good boy.
the fish had died in the aquarium, but there was still water that was drinkable in the aquarium, because that's, of course, totally logical. And Timmy found a book on scouting in the school basement. So that
Okay.
might be useful for preparing for the apocalypse.
All right.
So, yeah. Timmy is not feeling well, so I'm going to give him the first aid kit.
Oh,
and
do we really give him the first aid kit?
Yeah, okay, maybe
I
we
want something
shouldn't.
exciting to happen.
Okay.
Something really exciting.
Well, we're going to send someone out. And let's see.
Send him out with nothing. Send him out with nothing.
So Dolores got hurt, so we'll give her the axe, maybe chop off her leg.
Wait, I got. Oh my God! What?
Oh wow, everyone, we got some Team Dead Ted. We should.
So I'm incredibly, like, this is an incredibly lucky game. Like, no one has died yet. So if there was one thing we would never consider, it would be cutting off any part of Dolores with an axe. Not only would she object to this, she would probably take matters and the axe into her own hands. It was in our best interest to avoid such a situation. We did use the heated axe blade to clean her wounds, and the infection seemed to be fading away. The operation wasn't pretty, though, and we damaged our axe. Ouch.
Oh.
The axe slipped just a bit, but that must have hurt. So we lost the axe. But Mary Jane is okay. Timmy is hungry. Everyone. Dolores was hurt.
Timmy can go a couple of days without eating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's just
see something
and
exciting.
I'll send out Dolores, but I'll send her out with
A magazine.
the Boy Scout manual.
Oh, yeah.
This is gonna. I can't wait for the next day. I want to see what's gonna happen.
Guys, for those of you watching, this is honestly one of the most engaging games we've played.
No one's died yet.
So no, but you know, let's see how this progresses. So
Timmy,
yeah,
quit whining. All right, you
gonna-
don't need
I'm not
food.
gonna feed
Let's
Timmy.
just. I need something exciting in my life right
I feel
now.
really bad now. I'm setting a bad example for all the
No,
people who are
you know what?
viewing, but
Timmy's spoiled. All right, we've given him too much.
Timmy has fairy godparents. He's got this.
I'm just gonna like see what we keep dreaming about those little things we did back in the day when there weren't as many bombs falling down. Not on our heads anyway. So the family's not looking really good. I feel really bad. We're at day 21 though, so
What?
They look fine. Like a, perfect signs of happiness and
okay.
health.
So Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now.
Nice.
Dolores will not survive without water, and Ted's stomach. Yeah.
Timmy, just swallow your saliva.
It's okay.
Swallow
It's
your
okay.
saliva.
It's hard being down here, living here. We need to make the best of it, or else we might find ourselves in even more trouble.
I'm
Oh,
not
man.
so sure why you can't send pictures. What's your name?
That is Camille.
Camille. Sorry, I'm not so sure why you can't send pictures.
Yeah.
Timmy is like a fighter.
They are quite resilient.
I told you, man. If we gave him water earlier, he'd just drink it all up and waste it.
So there we go.
He doesn't need that.
There's an armed and dangerous woman outside. Fortunately, she's out of ammo. She tells us she hunts the wild beasts of the wastes, and right now she's on a trail of a giant mutated spider. We're pretty sure she lost her mind. What are you gonna do with that spider, lady? Put it on a leash? She promised that if we help her, she will return the favor another day. Well, you know, we don't have ammunition, so
Oh,
sorry,
okay.
lady.
Timmy. Oh.
Yeah, because
What?
we died.
Oh, but she's alive.
Yeah, Dolores came back, but she was too late. An armed person who murders things for a living, giant mutated spiders in our neighborhood. We don't want this stuff. Goodbye, lady. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. Our house wasn't the only one to suffer.
Oh
Most
my
of our
God.
neighborhood was destroyed by the blast. The street was completely covered with piles of rubber, chunks of walls, and roof tiles. A rare passerby in a gas mask can occasionally be seen from the distance scavenging for supplies. We found a refrigerator, so we got a can of soup. It appears that Mr. Jenkins from down the road was brewing his own moonshine, so we found some water, and a band of kids was playing war in the nearby ruins.
Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry. Real quick. Someone just said, "Oh my God, Ted is ugly right now."
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually, subjective. Some people would think that Ted has always been ugly.
Possibly. But then
Oh,
again, he
wow.
made a couple of beautiful kids,
where's
right?
Timmy?
Yeah, that's true.
So Timmy, the lack of water drove him crazy, so he ran out of the door.
Oh,
and
I
he's
thought he
not
got
likely to
completely
return.
eaten.
Yeah, so Ted died of dehydration, and we survived for 23 days. So now we're dead. So
Well,
yeah.
I mean, Mary Jane's still
Mary
going.
Jane's on her own,
Hashtag
yeah.
Team Mary Jane, yo.
So this is actually like quite impressive on my end. We survived 22 days, which is above
Oh
average.
yeah.
So
Team Dead Ted. Team Dead Ted.
I think everyone wanted that to happen for sure.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I wanted him to survive at first, and then he started growing that facial hair that didn't look good. I mean, it didn't look like this. If it looked like this, I would have been Team
take that as a compliment.
Team Ted. But
All right, so tell the folks at home where they can find your game.
So it's available on Steam.
Okay.
So you just type in 60 seconds. That's also the smart thing that Robot Gentleman did is you put a number
It'll
in your game and it's at the top, right? So that's like genius, right? And then you also can find 60 seconds on iOS for iPhone and iPad. I think it's also available on Mac. Yeah, I mean, we haven't made anything official about any other versions, but you can assume that if iOS went well for us, Android might be something we'll consider. But
yeah.
I don't have any official statements on that yet.
All right.
No Casual Connect exclusives for you guys yet. Not just yet. Not just yet.
Not without the approval of the developer.
Okay.
But yeah, like I said, you have a lot of challenges in the game, so the replay value is immense, and that's what I love nowadays. We got to make games that are not just fun to play, fun to watch as well, and that have that level of replayability. So I gladly invite you guys to try it out yourselves. I gave you both a Steam key, so I'd love to hear your thoughts when you get a hands on yourself.
Thank you.
And so yeah, if there's any, I don't know if the audience has questions or if you guys have any other questions.
Yeah, if you guys have any questions, send them over right now. But before we start getting those in, let's read a little bit more of the chat.
Okay, so.
See, someone already posted.
Anastasia says that Ted is not a playboy and it's not fair. Why Ted? Camille liked Ted, and then we have
a nice guy.
And we got a link on the Facebook page that shows the Steam the 60 seconds link. Thank you, Lebedevo.
Oh yeah, thank you for linking that over so that people who are watching can actually.
And Robot Gentleman, of course, is smart.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Most definitely. Yeah. So, I do have a question though.
Sure.
So, is it possible? So the game ends when one person dies?
No, Ted needs to survive. So you technically play Ted, right? So when you start the game, you're Ted trying to scramble your family and get the stuff together in the shelter, right? So technically Ted has to survive in order for the game to last.
Yeah.
Right. So everyone can die if Ted, as long as Ted is alive. So you can, for example, if you don't make it within the first 60 seconds of the game. You won't be able to play, but you'll see the rest of the family in the shelter before the game restarts.
Yeah.
Right? So, and as you can see, there's all these kind of cool challenges as well.
Oh, there are.
You have a scavenge mode. You have a survival mode. And I personally, I'm looking forward to trying all the challenges myself. So you have like different challenges with different descriptions. Collect items and family members listed below. So that's like a specific combination.
Yeah.
Or you can do Timmy's Scout Camp, which is also a specific kind of experience just with Timmy.
Okay.
Right. So it also like the types of characters that you bring along also determine. Or the ones that you don't, right? So it's an incredibly deep game. Like when you look at it at first glance, you think like, oh, this is just like some funny Texas adventure, but it's a freaking iceberg underneath, right? And that's what I really appreciate about the game as well. It's the YouTubers and the influencers that have made videos and streams of this just putting in a collective effort to figure out every single possible ending, every single possible option, every single possible experience that the game includes.
And it's amazing.
And with the updates that the team has been putting in them, there's continuously new things to discover. So for me, it's I just enjoy playing it. I'm not gonna be that. Mining every little bit of content, but there's some people who really enjoy that, and that's great, right?
Yeah.
For those people, there's plenty to do.
I have one last question before I ask you to plug your social media. When does it end? When do we get to the end of the cycle? Or
so there actually are endings.
Okay.
I don't want to reveal too much myself in the stream, but there are alternative endings, multiple endings. There's a couple of good endings. There's of course high likeliness that at least someone will die. But that's I think the fun of the game is like you can either decide to go and watch people play it on YouTube and find out a couple of the potential options and then save the other ones for yourself. You can just watch other YouTubers go through all of the endings or just go in cold turkey like I initially did and just explore these things for yourself. It's whatever you enjoy the most. We as game developers just need to design our games nowadays for any of those alternatives. We can't make a game that is spoiled after a YouTuber makes a video of it, because we need to adapt to these kind of like cultural and user the way that users treat our games.
Yeah.
And Robot Gentleman did that incredibly well.
Oh,
So
awesome. All
so I
right.
hope that answers your question.
It
So
does. It does.
in terms of social media, just go on Twitter, go on Facebook, go on go to the robotgentleman.com website, and you'll find all the information there. You can find us on iOS and Steam, and 60 Seconds is a very unique game name. So if you type in 60 Seconds game on Google, you'll find
You'll
all
most
the
likely
information
find
you
it,
want as well. So.
Sweet.
Yeah, thank you so
All
much
right,
for
thanks
having
so
me,
much,
guys.
Vlad.
Thank you for having
It's
us
a pleasure. Yeah.
Thanks,
watch
Vlad.
you play the game. All right, Vlad.
No,
So
it's always fun to play this game.
it is
so.
amazing. We're getting a lot of positive feedback. Big cheers. Fun. It was fun watching the stream. Who said that, Diego?
Wait, sorry.
Who said that?
This one? Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay. The one who said watching stream was from Robot Gentleman, saying it was they enjoyed watching the stream. And
Oh,
Anastasia
God.
said, and Anastasia, Timmy Scout Challenge is the most difficult in my honest
Oh
opinion.
wow.
There
Okay.
you go. There you go.
We should try that out, Diego.
Yeah, we should.
All right,
I'm
if
gonna
you-
definitely try that out.
All right, if you want to find out more about the indie games that we're talking to, the developers of the indie games that we're talking to, keep tuned, and of course head on over to our website quitstalling.us. That's www.quitstalling.us. We got a lot of info there, and of course head on over to Casual Connect's Facebook, their social media, and everything. It's been a pleasure, Vlad. We'll see you guys in
Likewise.
just a little bit with the next game. All right, we're here at Casual Connect Asia 2017 for Meet the Devs.
See you
Bye-bye.
guys. Take care, and see you again soon in a few minutes.
Yeah, don't. We're
We'll
not
be
done
right
yet.
back.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, we'll be right back.